Meanwhile, lawmakers are taking action after the Maryland Judiciary misled Fox 45 News regarding the release of public records. As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, two state lawmakers have written the Chief Justice of the Maryland Supreme Court demanding answers.
Dear Chief Justice Fader, we are writing to you out of deep concern regarding recent revelations reported by Fox 45 Project Baltimore.
Maryland State Delegate Lauren Arikan last week sent this letter to the Chief Justice of the Maryland Supreme Court, Matthew Fader,
alleging that the Maryland Judiciary misled the public and the press regarding access to public records on juvenile crimes. So I'm just looking up.
Arikan, who represents Harford County, is a member of the House Judiciary Committee in Annapolis, and she's been watching Project Baltimore's recent reports on the Maryland Judiciary, which is led by Chief Justice Fader.
This story has reached victims of child sex abuse and other types of abuse in the juvenile system, and the victims that I've spoken to are incredibly disturbed. They feel like they've experienced very similar stonewalling in their own personal cases.
Fox 45's transparency concerns with the Maryland Judiciary began earlier this year. In February, Project Baltimore was escorted out of the Baltimore City Juvenile Justice Center, a public building, for trying to speak with Circuit Court Judge Charles Bloomquist about controversial rulings he had made that some believe jeopardize public safety. So we called the Judiciary's Public Information Officer, Nick Cavey, asking why.
And they escorted me out twice, saying that even though it's a public building that I'm not allowed inside. Can you explain that for me, please?
Soon after that February incident, Cavey wrote us explaining we do have access to proceedings that are open to the public, but we may not attempt to seek access to Judge Bloomquist, even though he's an elected official.
I think it's really important that anyone in a position of power in the state of Maryland answer to the public.
Later in 2025, we had more issues with the judiciary, this time regarding the release of public documents. In January, we filed this public records request seeking to obtain juvenile court judge rulings. For months, the state was telling us that our request was being processed and the judiciary needs more time. The judiciary even provided a date of July 4th for when we should expect the records. But then, on July 21st, the judiciary closed our request, explaining it is not obligated to create and then produce the records you seek.
The judiciary did not tell us the whole truth. We were told the records were being produced when it appears they were not.
I think there should for sure be an internal investigation into what happened. Who told who that the documents did exist, and then who made the decision to say, there are no documents, we can't provide you anything, and we don't have to.
Arikan wrote this letter to Chief Justice Fader trying to get answers.
Transparency is foundational to public trust in our justice system.
Can you provide an example?
Baltimore County Delegate Robin Grammer, who is also a member of the Judiciary Committee, co-signed the letter, which asks what steps the Maryland Judiciary is currently taking to provide swift and reliable access to this critical public information.
I think it's a concerning lack of transparency. I mean, these are public records. The public should have access to them.
Last week, to try to get answers, Project Baltimore requested an interview with Chief Justice Fader. Public trust in our court system is of the utmost importance, we wrote, and what Fox 45 has experienced the last few months is concerning. The judiciary wrote us back saying it is reviewing our request. We'll keep you updated. I'm Chris Papps, and this is Project Baltimore.